Hey guys, episode 9. I was supposed to kill the dragon last time, but I didn't realize he would regenerate his HP. I just gave up. I restocked on arrows, got a bunch more beds, brewed up some more strength 2 potions, even though I only used one. Uh, Added more combo to the list of things I needed to get. I just need to not mess up, not die. Not stare into the distance to attract anyone attention by some stupid enemy. I'm just gonna stick with the bed tactic for now. While he's up in the air, I'll try to shoot at him. Seriously, so he regenerates HP, but the fire doesn't go out. The fire takes speed weird over in the end here. Really, man? Come on. You wanna work on this? Only I had an empty bar. That was right. Oh lord. Wait, isn't it? Yeah, please. Arrows. Okay, ow, 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 ow. I don't need your breath right now, man. I need just to die. Alright. Where is the spot? Ready. Potions are ready. Yes, I know this thing. Wait a minute. Everything. Oh, I forgot Nightlight. Spell for this. Okay. I will be right back after I fix this. Alright, I'm back. I think state part 1 that your computer decides to say, time for Nightlight, boy. It took so long. Like the computer decided to just, yeah bro, we got to switch on that. This is how long it takes. On the contrary, he's getting beaten. What is this? Gravity and physics defying flames or something? What is this? Oh god, ow. I do not like the fact that I even wait for this is nice. Okay. But Jesus! I can't even make regen potions or anything because tear gas is gas tears or whatever the hell. Why do I even think of this tear gas? Come on. I guess having a bed here. Alright. Can you like come down now? I'd like to make it fail. Seriously? Okay, no. Listen, bro. Listen. No. I left before I could say goodbye. How dare you? such an inconsiderate dragon. Oh my lord, ow, 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 oh god, fire, ow. You shove out, okay. Last bed. The last strength potion. Actually, the bed should do it. Just in case. For all that. Wait for all that dragon breath to leave. Seriously? You go down as... Okay, I'm taking a strength. ¡Marcando fuego! Yes, wait. No, no, you're not ruining smooth work. Leave me alone. Oh god. Oh god. Go away. Go away. I do not want to leave yet. I like my XP. I worked hard with the XP plus the Ebony Dragon Egg. I'll like to take that. Whoa, ow, ow, oh god. I need to eat food. I'm gonna die. You're not. You done? No, we're done. Oh my lord, look at all this XP, my guy. Damn, okay, 65, nice. Not the highest. You could get 7 levels from this, but I've already got 23. But yeah, oh. I didn't bring to, forgot, there's torches right here in case you forget to get some. Nice. Now, there you go, you went over there, somewhere. What is it? Oh, seriously, so just fix it with a spin? Alright. The next generation of the dragon egg. Finally, this is really nice. We'll finally be done with this. I mean, I could go to an end city, nothing right there, but nah. Next time. Just gonna sit right here, admire the view. Of course, the background changed instead of it being the normal dirt. So I have a texture background thing. I see the player you mean. Aren't you the Deceptic Killer? This is gonna sound cringy. Yes, take care. It has reached the higher level now. You can read her thoughts. It doesn't matter. I think we are part of the game. But it thinks we are part of it. I like this player. Made well. Did not give up. It is reading our thoughts as though they were words on screen. That is how it chooses to imagine many things when it is deep in the dream of the game. Words make a wonderful interface, very flexible, and less terrifying than staring at the reality behind the screen. They used to hear voices before players could read, like in the days when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks. When the players dreamed, they flew through the air on sticks powered by demons. What did this player do? This Player dreamed of sunlight and trees, of fire and water. Dreamed it created, and dreamed it destroyed. Dreamed it hunted and was hunted. It dreamed of shelter. Ah, the original interface. A million years old and it still works. What true structure did this player create in the reality screen? It worked. The million others discovered the true world and full of the blah 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 and created the blah 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 for blah 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 in the blah blah blah. I cannot read that thought. No, it has not achieved the highest level. That it must achieve a long dream of life, not the short dream of the game. Doesn't know what that we love it, but the universe is kind. Sometimes through the noise of its thoughts, it hears the universe. Yes, but there are times it is sad in the long dream. It creates worlds of summer shivers and relaxed sun of its saturation of reality. Scared of the sorrow would destroy it. The sorrow is part of the own private, which follows private task. We cannot interface. Sometimes when it's deep feeling it was tough, and then they are built to reality. Sometimes I wonder if our importance of the universe, sometimes it made it through a connection of why have those people the word they hear. It reads our thoughts. Sometimes it does not care. Sometimes I wish to tell them this world you take orders to me to blah 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 and blah blah blah. I wish over there blah 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 and blah blah blah. See a little reality in a long dream that they hear again, but it would be so easy to tell them. Too strong for this dream to tell them how to live this to prevent them living. I will not tell the player how to live. The player is gone restless and tell the player a story, but not to truth. No, I swear that continues to prove safely. In a cage of words, not the naked truth that can burn over any distance. Give it a body again. Yes, player. Use its name. What is subject player? Player of games. Good. I had to speed through that side. Take a breath now. Take another. Feel air through your lungs. Let your limbs return. Yes, move your fingers. Have a body again. Under gravity. In air. Responding along with me. There you are. Your body touching the universe again. At every point. As though you were separated. You were separate things. As though we were separate things. Who are we? Once we were called the spirit of none. Father, Son, Mother Moon. Ancestral spirits, animal spirits, jinn, ghosts, the green man, the gods, demons, angels, all Theurgius, I don't know what that is, aliens, extraterrestrials, leptons, course, the words change, we do not change. We have a universe where everything you think isn't you. You are looking at us now, though your skin, eyes, and your stinging, shit that. So I was upon a time was a pet. It was using my secretary. Sometimes thought I was human, and the thing pressed the screen global. Molten rock, evolved molten rock, circled the whole blazing gas. There was 330,000 times more massive than that. There's a fire part that led to 8 minutes of rest and left and left permission for a start. It would burn skin from 150 million kilometers away. Somebody's player dreamed it was a lander on the surface of the world that was flat and infinite. Some story later, temporary. Sometimes the player dreamed he was lost in a story. Sometimes the player dreamed he was other things in other places. Sometimes the dreams were disturbing. Sometimes they're very beautiful indeed. Sometimes the player walked from one dream to another, then walked from that to a third. Sometimes the player dreamed to watch words on the screen. Let's go back. The atoms of the player were scattered in the grass, in the rivers, in the air, in the ground. A woman gathered the atom. She drank and ate and inhaled. And then the woman assembled the player in her body. The player awoke from the warm, dark world of its mother's body into a long day. And the player was used and never told before, written in letters of DNA. And the player was a new program never run before, generated by a source code a billion years old. And the player was a new human never alive before. You are the player destroyed the program, the human made nothing from nothing but nothing. Let's go back. 7 billion hours of the player's body was created long ago before this game. In the heart of a star, so the player to information on the star. So this first information I can't even read this. It's just something it created a small private world that was soft and warm and simple. Sometimes hard and cold and complicated and long universe. I can't read this. Sometimes it's called the planets and stars. Sometimes it's the universe that was made of energy that was made off of offs and on zeros and ones, lines and oh okay, I like that line. It's never rendered from day to day, so you're the player reading words such sometimes the player reads lines of code on the screen, coded them into words, coded words into meaning, coded meaning into feelings, emotion, theories, ideas, and fears started breathing faster and deeper. He was alive, he was alive, and tells him, it was alive, you are alive. Like sometimes we play read the universe and spoken to it through saying, I came to show the something, use of some truth. And some of the players believe the universe has spoken through light that falls from the crystal night sky of winter, where reflected in the light reveals reality. I can't read this! Ah! Sometimes players believe the universe has spoken through the zeros and ones through the electricity of the world through the small words on the screen at the empathy. The universe said I like this. And the universe said you have played the game well. The universe said everything you need is within you. And the universe said you are stronger than you know. The universe said you are the daylight. You are the night. You are the darkness you fight is within you. The light you seek is within you. You are not alone. You are not separate from every other thing. The universe said that you are the universe tasting itself, talking to itself, reading its own code. And the universe said I love you because you are love. And the game is over, and the player woke up from the dream, and the player began a new dream. And the player dreamed again, to was better, and the player was the universe, and the player was love. You are the player. Wake up. I think that's it. Yeah. Um, if I didn't have to rush through this, I would be very touched by this. Of course, that's not the first time I played Minecraft, but still. Just every time. You don't finish the game every time you play. You just play it for playing it. This is just. In this, I'm just trying to think what it would sound like on video. I remember listening back to videos I made before. This is not gonna sound as good as it sounded. Like it's just gonna be probably some static in there. This took far too long. I might as well just post the videos in a bit and then just go look up the dialogue. Just read all my own time. This is gonna take a long time. I mean, I could skip this, but why would I do that? You know, just for some reason, I can do this when I go to the movies before you know what happened. But hey, I just after the movie finishes, I just sit there watching the credits. Maybe the movie just ends right after, and maybe I'll be rewarded with an after credit scene. Who knows? And to think of the game that just started out as it did was it's just baffling, you know. It just started with one guy, developed an entire team. And how far this game has been. I mean, what, 11 years now since it was released in 2009? I'm not sure if it was 9 or 2009 or 2011 where version 1.0 was out, but I'm pretty sure that was 2011 when 1.0 was out. But still, all those alpha and beta stages were pretty nice. You didn't have a lot of stuff, but it's what made this game what it is. Minecraft before, and with all those Minecraft when you had to literally just survive the night because you had no beds. I kind of hated that really. Just having to survive the night and it's pitch black, so like it wasn't Optifine or any settings you could use to just increase the brightness. You were just blind basically. I guess it was just a few blocks of frame and the outlines of stuff disappeared in the forest. Excuse me. I was a little more terrified, not gonna lie. It was, how to describe this? Just imagine yourself, just, you're just out in a rural area, you're a forest or something. There's no street lamps or anything, it's just you and a flashlight or something. Almost like a siren head game. And you just walk around, you just, because of the small, or tiny amount of light that just came out of the moon, you know? Sun reflecting its rays on them, barely giving light. And you see a lot of things, but they're just outlines. Pitch black outlines on navy blue night sky. In some places, it would mean more than just navy blue. It would be just all sorts of colors. You know, if you're lucky enough to see the northern lights, I never got to see them myself because I live nowhere near one of the poles. But I've seen videos of it. It's pretty nice. I mean, kind of, kind of skeptical on how fast it actually is. Sometimes I see it going really fast, sometimes it's slow. But I'll never know unless I actually get to see them, you know. I guess I'll just plan to do that at some point in my life. It'd be pretty cool. Of course, I'm far too young for that, but you know, so it's just really just something to want to look at, you know. You're lucky enough to be in a place without any, you know, light pollution. That would cause you to just see night sky, barely any stars, you know, wondering why is it just the moon and maybe a star here and there, not just a cluster of stars like people have pictures of. And you realize you're in a city, a town that has a lot of light, you know, that's what ruins it. So if you're out in a rural area, you could see all the stars you want. I went out before in the desert because I live in more of a desert area than like a snowy area or something. But I went out to the desert once and I actually got to see a bunch more stars and everything. Of course, it was still near the lights of the street and all that, so it was a little polluted, but it was better than just being out in the apartment, you know, just looking outside to just a star or two next to the moon. If you're lucky enough, you'd catch the moon with it being just red in some places. I mean, over here where I live, there is no such thing as like a red moon, but if you catch it at the right time that night, I think around 8 or 9, somewhere in between, that's where it's like red or orange. At one point, I actually caught the moon looking exactly the color of cheese. That's why people were like, oh, it's a moon made of cheese. Because by the time you would look at it, you think Tom and Jerry were like, ooh, let's travel from Earth to the moon just to eat it. And that's what Jerry would want to do. Just want to go up to the moon and just eat it. But now it's just a bunch of just rocks or something. And I've never been to the moon. I don't know anything about it. I know it's just a rock in space orbiting around Earth. I don't know what it's made of. No, it looks white and gray, but still. Man, that's so long list of people. I played Minecraft and finished it like I think a month or two ago, and it feels pretty long. I don't know how it felt before, but it definitely did feel a little long. I'm probably just gonna make me some food after this. This took way too long. I didn't set time lapse or timer stopwatch or whatever it is called. Stopwatch. Didn't set a stopwatch for this. See how much time it took. I wrote it apart. It took me over 3 weeks, I think, now. Because I can't really record every day. If I could, I would. Of course, I wouldn't be just playing Minecraft at this point. Thinking maybe I'd play some other games, Just try to diversify a little. Because, um, um, like, as much as I like Minecraft, I played it for far too long. It's it's almost as if there's no more magic. I mean, you look back at it, nostalgia and all that. It's pretty magical, pretty nice, but when we're going at it to just play, it's just you already know everything. You played it before, you built, you created a bunch of stuff. It's just you have nothing to do. I mean, true, we got the 1.16 update, but I mean, I went there once or twice or however many times it took me as I died and all that. But I basically explored every single biome without even realizing it, thinking it was just part of the game I've always been playing. I didn't even think of it. Unless when I play an update, I see people play it. Oh, if you'll pardon me, I'm gonna just take a moment to eat because I'm actually really hungry. I guess you just hold me out for a bit. I have a Kinder Bueno just on the top of my desk. I do like chocolates. I know a lot of people do, but it's a different kind of chocolate. It's almost like, you know, community for pizza. People like different kinds of pizzas. It's all pizza, but people like different kinds of pizza. I personally prefer a margarita, and depending on where I get it, maybe a vegetable pizza. Never was a fan of pepperoni pizza though. Not something I like. But I just like having pizza that has nothing on it. Just you know, even though I eat chicken and I eat like vegetables and all that, I don't eat pepperoni. No, that's something I don't eat. Like mushrooms, but I eat a lot of the other stuff. Yet, despite the fact that I eat it, I just don't like it on pizza. You know, I feel like it just interferes with the taste of the pizza. And depending on where you get it, whether it be New York style or Italian or some other place, it's just it depends basically on everyone's taste. Same with chocolate. Some people like white chocolate, some like dark chocolate, some just like the normal milk chocolate. I tried dark chocolate before. It's pretty bitter. I asked the guy about it before. He worked in this shop that was selling chocolates and all that. He said it was bitter because there was no sugar and it, nothing to take out the bitterness of chocolate. And that's why it's milk chocolate all the time. It's standard. There's milk in there that just helps you cope with the taste of bitterness. There's sugar in there as well. And then white chocolate. And never actually ate it before. Because going by the fact that bitter, dark chocolate was bitter, and milk chocolate, which was a little, you know, lighter brown and compared to the dark brown of dark chocolate, white chocolate dessert was just basically milk made into a chocolate. But I never really wanted to try it. Because Doesn't seem like the kind of thing I like. Saw my siblings eat it once before. Like when they broke up the wine, I asked them if I could see it. You know, it looked like a normal chocolate bar to me, just white instead of the normal light brown and dark browns of glitter and milk chocolate. There's a lot of things I'd like to talk about. It's just a matter of getting the ideas of it. Mr. Hip Hop from Final Affairs and Ultimate Custom, when he died, man, he tells you stories, a bunch of things, it's just makes you think what he's saying, Like that story of his friend Oracle, like in the bread made fresh, I think on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Like he said, if a story is just a story, and there's a bunch of people just try to find meaning in everything and end up going insane. He does have a point. You can see Minecraft has a story, as the blue and green text will say, There's a story, that you try to find meaning in everything, how Herobrine came to be, the myth of the 5 block jump, there's a lot of things you think of for the game, is Minecraft like the actual world, like cube or a sphere? We wouldn't really be able to tell. And a lot of people debunk this stuff, like game theory debunked a bunch of stuff. Dream, this guy who's speed running everything now, holding the world record, getting really pissed off about the fact that 12.16 had another update making it a whole lot harder to beat the record. And I'm still baffled by the fact that he took under 30 minutes to beat the game on that. It took me a couple of weeks. I mean, if you put them all in one day, I could beat it. But it does take a lot of time and preparation. You just doesn't need to do game checks and all that. I mean, you could do that, but even with the beds, apparently, still didn't, as you saw, I was trying out to try to make the beds and all that. Didn't work. I don't know why. It's very minimal damage. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. To throw off the boldness, sail away from the safe harbor, cast the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. Said by unknown. You should. Like, whoever made like the text and the story of the game is just thinking about every part of it. Damn. That took long, but hey, it was story, I guess. Right? Oh, the Enderman came back with me. There's that XP. That's 67. Not bad. Oh, this is my island now. I got the dragon egg. Got some dragon's breath as well. Yeah. Oh well. I could go back to my stuff, but yeah, it's a long walk. you know. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play. I guess I'll end it here, and I don't really know what to do. I'm probably gonna play some other games now for the channel. I'm thinking I'll go back to playing some. I'm actually not sure. What do I want to play that wouldn't take me 500 years to play? I mean, could go over Counter Strike and all that, but most matches take usually 40 minutes and all that, you know. So I don't know how to edit the video. I should like make cuts here and there. Hey, if you guys will give me some suggestions in the comments. Shit, if like some of you guys want to play, you can arrange for that as well. Hey, hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to like and subscribe and share it with your friends. I mean, that's how it helps me. I mean, I enjoy this a lot, but life doesn't really allow me to always play video games unless, you know, you're able to make a living out of it. And why do you think a lot of people who are big on YouTube are doing it full time? It's because they're above the threshold of 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours a year. Once you reach that, you basically are eligible to just make money off YouTube. Of course, it starts off little, but since it's already built a database of people wanting to watch you, it helps you a lot, you know. Of course, some people watch my videos and then post comments that don't really make it the actual comments, because I like to read the comments before they're posted, or at least respond to them in some way or another, or at least look at them. And yeah, I've already gotten a bunch of spam from people like, oh hey, go sub for sub and all that. I'm like, are you here for the content or are you here for the subs? Because if you're not watching the content, why would you sub, you know? If you're gonna support, that's cool, but this whole sub to sub thing isn't really the best thing, you know. I mean, there's a lot of chit chat there. I'll just leave you guys be. I'll go on with your day, do something. Maybe try to beat Minecraft again just for the hell of it, you know. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.